Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Back on the saddle. Welcome back to the channel, where I belong. Now, today we are talking about the rabbit hole of diet and no fat. Okay, specifically the vegan diet. Now, what I want to talk about is, as you get on this journey, you're going to be, like I said on my last video, you're going to be making some changes to your life. Now, one of the specific changes I want you to be aware of when it comes up is the fact that your diet, you're going to be checking out other channels and looking for basically the most perfect diet for you. Now, what does this mean? Well, let's just be specific and say that a lot of people in this journey enter the vegetarian sector of the diet, the vegan diet. And some people actually go the other route and go into the carnivore diet. Now, which diet do I think is the best? Well, I think just the normal American whole foods diet is the best diet for you. Now, why am I so adamant when I say this? Why am I so specific on which diet? Your diet, no matter where you live in the world, is the best for you. What you're currently eating that's not vegetarian and thus not carnivorous, totally meat eating, I mean. So, why isn't the vegan diet good for you, and what do I know about it that puts me in the position to say that it's not good for you? First of all, it's good for you in certain aspects, maybe in 2 to 3 to 4 day spurts of vegetarian. It's a good form of discipline. But over a long-term period, 2-3 weeks, for me, about a year of vegetarian, a vegan, raw vegan for about 6 months, was not the best choice for me. Now, I'm going to tell you reasons why. Reason one, it makes you a malnutrition. You do not have enough nutrition for your daily activities. That's the reason number one. Reason number two, the belief that it's good for you and the spreading of it to other people. Now, you may say that, I'm doing a vegetarian diet, I feel so empowered now, I feel a lot healthier, I'm losing weight, and then you want other people to try it. For me, I included my whole family and they were all trying it out. And it is actually a healthy diet if you have whole foods with it. Meat, everything else that you would normally eat, as well as more vegetables. Maybe some days you can go a day or two without meat, but I do not recommend that you make it a complete diet and lifestyle change. No. The vegan community, what do I think about the vegan community? The vegan community is a good community. However, they're not being very truthful in their ways and in their activities and their lifestyle. So when I started this journey, I went into that community. I went in, dived right into the deep end and went in. And looking back on it now, a lot of the people that I was watching, they're not even vegan anymore. Some are die-hard vegans, and they still are. And all of those people, I feel, are pretty nutty. I mean, long term, I don't see anyone that would want to do it long term. Some people do it for 10 years, but at some point in time, they fall off. Some people are really into it and go in for their whole entire life. You'll take supplements, you do this, you do that. But for me, and for my kids, and for my family, I believe a whole foods diet is the best diet for you. Now, there's the carnivore diet. Now, that one is also not good for you. I do not believe that we should be going back to the past to how cavemen used to eat. So now we're going to start eating raw meat. I've even seen people eating rotten meat. I've seen people eating all types of taboo meats. And I think that's just completely and totally nutty. Let me just check and make sure this is right. I can't tell. Yeah, we're going on. We're good. And I believe that this YouTube promotion of strange diets is total blasphemy. It's not the type of lifestyle you want to get into at all. And when you're into no fat, you're into not an alternative way of living, but you're into bettering yourself. So you're going to go and search for other avenues. You're going to go and search for other diets, and you're going to go down that rabbit hole of what's the best diet for me. I want you to stay away from that. I want you to keep the same diet that you have. If anything, assess what you can include in your diet. Can you include milk? Are you lactose intolerant? Can you include cheese and not milk? Can you include meat? Can you include more vegetables and fruit? Not too much fruit, because fruit is it's a sugary form of food. Can you afford to include grass-fed beef? It doesn't have to be grass-fed. Just get the stuff you get from Costco. Nothing has to be grass-fed. Reason being is it's expensive. Nobody wants to spend an extra $200 to $100 a week on grass-fed meat. It's not something that's necessary to your livelihood. You're still going to be fine with what they sell at Costco, at pavilions, at anywhere. Okay? In America, this is the greatest country in the world. Yes, in Japan, they don't take American meat. Yes, they have mad cow disease. But as a whole, let me tell you, if you go to Africa, you cannot get milk. It's in powder form, or you don't get it at all. Or you get some type of very expensive milk. In China, you cannot get milk for your child. It's in their powder form, or it's toxic fake powdered milk, which can kill your child. So the idea of milk that's not grass-fed or doesn't meet the high standards of the community, those high expensive standards that everyone's trying to get you to buy, that's total bullshit. Go straight for the basic stuff that you've been having that's available to you. You don't need to get high-end European cheese. Get the basic cheese that you can find here at your local supermarket. It's just fine. It does the trick for you. This is America. This is the best country in the world. The fact that we have prices of food for the prices they're coming at for you, it's the best. Now, be careful though, where you buy your meat. Walmart, I can say Walmart meat, but still, if you look at it, some of it's fresh, some of it, I've seen that it's not fresh. But yeah, your fish, make sure it's fresh. Sometimes you can find stuff that's not fresh. So I can tell you that you gotta look at the date. You have to, use your common sense. But for the most part, if you're in the United States, you're getting the best price, best bang for your buck for your food. If you want to, if you're so inclined, go to Whole Foods, but totally not necessary. You're only going to Whole Foods to be, some kind of health nut. That's just high end and it's totally unnecessary. Gelson's, Whole Foods, all these high end markets where they sell chicken for $15. I used to buy chicken wings for my dogs, and give it to my friends, couldn't believe it. Real chicken wings that they'll eat for dinner. I used to buy them in big packs and just give them to my dogs. I don't have my dogs anymore, I miss them, but this is the kind of thing that I used to do. So, diet. Do not go down the rabbit hole of the vegetarian diet. I've been through it. I've seen people come out of it on YouTube, myself included. I've come out of it, but I've never actually went and promoted such a diet on YouTube. I did promote it in the real world because I became part of that community where if you're not eating the vegetarian diet, you're not as good as me. This type of ideology is very, very bad and very, very damaging to society. Now, hence, if we do come to a situation that the planet, to save hunger, the planet is running out of food, we cannot just feed animals, we are running low on food. Now, okay, we have to eat less meat. Okay, now you want to look at it. You want to have discipline. But we're not there yet. Right now you can go down to Ralph's. You can go down to, I don't know where you're at, Giant or wherever you are in the United States to get meat at a very affordable price. Be grateful for that. If it does happen in our lifetime that stops, that you can't go down to Ralph's and get a nice slab of steak, then, my friend, we're in a whole new era. But to maintain yourself, to do no fat and maintain yourself, eat a whole foods diet. Because if we were starting to eat a vegetarian diet, say you eat a vegetarian diet, and then your kids eat a vegetarian diet, and then their kids eat it, and just for like, let's say 5 generations, that family is slowly going to lose their height. Certain aspects of their bodily features are going to change over time. So if you enforce a diet, a malnutrition diet, your family will go down in height. Your features won't look as good. You wouldn't have full lips like this. If I was to maintain that diet for the rest of my life and put it and inflict it on my kids, and then they in turn create that habit, and it's a terrible cycle. You're devolving. Okay? To maintain yourself, to grow, you want to eat. You want that energy, and then you want to, as a man, hold it in. You want to utilize it and then use it specifically for what it should be intended for. You don't want to just eat some pizza and then hop on the computer and do what you know what. So this is very important to take in. If you haven't heard this aspect of diet and NoFap, or you're online looking for the best diet, or you just started the vegan diet, well, good for you. You have discipline. Don't push it on other people. And I would recommend including a whole foods diet and try to work out a system to get yourself back to the normal diet. Because let me tell you, long term, we're only on this planet for a short amount of time, and you need all the energy you can get to actually be effective in this world. So it's something very, very, very important you want to listen to. I myself made the mistake of going down that rabbit hole. I don't want you to do the same thing. Okay? Now, the all meat diet. That rabbit hole is, just go on Google and look, what do they call it? High meat. Look at what people are eating. Look at the kind of stuff that's on YouTube, what people are promoting. They want to go back to the caveman days. They don't want to go to the store and get regular meat. They just want to eat it raw. Or they only want to eat meat because that's how our ancestors did it. It's the most biggest bullshit I've ever heard. It's without farming and without grains, there would be less people on this earth. Maybe that's what people want. They want to eat just meat. How can we all sustain eating just meat? It's not possible. I'm from Africa. I know exactly how people are living in poverty. How is that supposed to work out? So that diet's completely debunked. It's not going to work. The total vegetarian diet, it's not good for you long term. So that's not going to work. What we have today, what the country is effectively created for society, is the best for you. You can go and get fish. You can go and get chicken. You can go and get meat for a very good price. And it's clean and fresh, believe me. If you want to see dirty meat, go check out the other countries and see what they're offering up. So yeah, if you're on this journey, definitely keep up your diet. Try and incorporate more foods into your diet. Eat 3 to even 4 meals a day. Work out. If you're a big guy, eat a little bit less, but think about eating some fruits and some bananas, some vegetables, so you can digest. You don't necessarily have to get on a diet. I don't believe diet is like the worst word. I don't like diet. Why does anybody need a diet? You don't need a diet. You need to work out, you need to exercise, you need to stay active, and you need to eat fruits and vegetables to enable yourself to digest. Because if you're just eating meat and you're just eating grains, bread, meat, you're just clogging your artery, just clogging yourself up. You're not able to digest even. You need vegetables to digest it. Not only vegetables, you need to move, you need to stay active. It's a whole lifestyle, right? So once you do that, you'll see a change. A lot of you bigger guys out there, you'll see a change. So yeah, if you have any questions on this, ask me in the comment section below. If you like this video, like. If you're so inclined, subscribe. And you have a fantastic day. Peace, guys.